What's up, everybody? Happy Thursday. Hope all you're having a great day so far today. Getting into this episode of GH. Um, I am so beyond sick of Drew. I'm tired of this long neck bitch. I'm sick of him. I'm tired of his ass. Like, who the hell do he think he is? Sitting over here telling associates, basically telling them if they work with Nina, then they won't do any business with Aurora. If I was any of those business associates, you know what I would do? I would call his bluff. Because at the end of the day, Drew needs them just as much as they probably would need Aurora. He needs them too. It ain't always what you know, it's who you know. And if Drew cut off every associate that wanted to do some business with Nina, how the hell would Aurora make money? What favors would Drew call in when he need a favor? Who he gonna call? So he can't cut every business associate off because you're gonna need that business to keep your business going. I would call his bluff. Because my whole thing is this. Nina has built up quite the reputation in the business world, whereas I feel Drew has not. Drew hasn't built up shit in the business community. Drew barely ran Aurora before he got snatched up by Victor. Even when he came back, he barely runs it now. So why would I be pressed about doing business with him if I was any of those business associates? I wouldn't be pressed about working with his little scrawny ass. Please, I'll call that bluff in a New York minute. You ain't saying nothing but a word. I'll call your bluff. And I'll call Nina and tell her I'm going to work with you. I don't know who this lanky ass person think he is. Like, sir, go sit down. And he really thinks that, oh, I'm going to buy you out the hotel. If he buys her share of the hotel, that's not getting rid of Nina. You know what I'm saying? Even if he managed to buy her 50% of the hotel, you're not going to get rid of her. She's still legally married to Sonny. She still has every reason to stay in that town. You're still going to see her face every day. So what are you accomplishing? Like, everything Drew trying to do is just a big failure at this point. It's just dumb. Like, it's not long-term thinking. It's just short-sightedness and blind rage at this point. It's just dumb. I'm glad Valentine stepped in because I don't want Nina to abandon her plans. Because I was getting annoyed with Nina when she was like, oh, I might as well swallow my pride and just give up. I'm like, stop with that damn defeatist attitude, Nina. Stop with that quitter shit. Okay? Stop with that nonsense. Bust his ass. And I'm glad Valentine talked some sense into her. And I wonder what Valentine is proposing to her. Because he was like, nah, I got a better idea for you. What's the better idea? Like, what he got up his little sleeve? Because with Valentine on her side, Nina not losing. I'm just saying. Because we already know Valentine's smarter than Drew. Hell, a fifth grader is smarter than Drew. A kindergartner, a preschooler is smarter than Drew. A donkey's ass is smarter than Drew. It knows how to fart on command. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. I know a little newborn that spit up all day and he's still smarter than Drew. I'm just saying. Calling it how I see it. Drew's an idiot. Just saying. And I'm glad, Anna was there to talk some sense into Drew too. At the end of the day, this little need for petty revenge that he got for Nina is going to backfire on him. Like, what are you gaining by doing this? Like, okay, say if you squash Nina like a bug, what now? What are you going to do now? And I love how Nina, too, was giving it to him and letting him know. Like, listen, if you want to buy something for your little girlfriend, buy her some jewelry or a trinket. I know that shit right, Nina. I love how she was giving it to him. Because he need to go sit down somewhere and think, and go get that therapy that he desperately needs for his little PTSD. He need to go get that and go leave Nina the hell alone, go sit down somewhere and go enjoy that freedom that he got back. So moving on from that little scene between Valentine and Anna, her getting a little update about little Charlotte, the little demon seed. Y'all ever seen that movie from the 50s called The Bad Seed? Look that movie up. That movie was crazy. It's called The Bad Seed. It was I think Patty McCormick. What's her name? Patricia McCormick? It was somebody. I think she was up in that movie. I know she substituted at one time for Leslie Charleston as Monica Quartermain, I think back in 2018. She was in that movie back in the day. I think she played the little girl in the movie The Bad Seed. Go look that shit up. That movie was crazy. I know it was made in the 50s. I can't remember if it was 57 or 58. It was one of those. But yeah, little Charlotte and whatnot. And I was a little annoyed with Valentine when he told Anna, oh, that's all I'm comfortable sharing with you. Valentine, take that attitude up out of you. Cause we're not gonna do this. Like, we're not gonna do this again. Take that attitude about you. Cause at the end of the day, fool, that was your fault and that was your demon child fault that her little ass got shot up. Okay? There ain't nobody fault but y'all's. Your little daughter shouldn't have been trying to exact revenge and go sit down. She need to be a child. She need to be put in a child's place, and he need to start doing that. Take her little ass to the woodshed is what he need to start doing. But I hope Anna don't double back right now. I'm glad that Anna got something else to look forward to, like being a fabulous police commissioner, because she ain't got time for no relationship right now, especially with no demon stepkid or potential demon stepchild. She ain't got time for all that mess. Nope. Go focus on being the commish. So speaking of being the commissioner, so some shit done went down. You know, I had a feeling that the Jagger was going to be on some nonsense because the whole point of him and the PCPD working together was they were supposed to share information. But according to Dante, those FBI bitches are pretty much withholding information. Like they sharing very little as possible. And if I was I'd go over there and bust Jagger upside his head because that wasn't the deal that they struck. Like, bitch, you supposed to keep me apprised of what's going on. And Jagger is sitting here, you know, not telling her nothing at this point. I bust him upside his little head. I would beat Jagger ass for that. But they trying to get that dude O'Neal to talk, but he not talking. So I'm glad they came up with the idea, like maybe they could, you know, slap another charge on his ass to keep the feds from moving him, because once the feds move him, it's out of their jurisdiction now. You know, the feds gonna have more power over that case. So I think that was smart thinking, you know, come up with something. I wasn't expecting that piece of news that came out though. Olivia Jerome is dead. I was like, say what? Somebody done offed Olivia? That was so random too, because I haven't heard Olivia Jerome name in a while. So it was very random. I'm like, who the fuck offed Olivia? Who killed her? I don't believe she dead though. I think that I ain't believing nothing until I see a body in an autopsy. Cause I don't believe she really gone. Like, cause that was so random. Olivia, who the hell want to kill her? I mean, I know it's a lot that would, but why now? That's weird. Now all of a sudden, the time to kill her would have been years ago. Why now? That was very random. I said, OJ dead? So anyway, moving on from that. I'm glad Blaze and Christina had their little talk and whatnot. Because you know Eva LaRue is coming on the show to play Blaze mama or whatever. I don't feel like Christina pressured her into coming out, but I think it's time that she came out to her family. You know, because I don't feel like it's fair to Blaze to have to keep lying. I understand, like, you know, her family is crazy religious. I get it. But it's not fair to her. You know, she should be able to live her life the way she want to live it, free and proud, and, you know, in public. And it's not fair to Christina. You know, Christina got to sit here and make up lies and excuses and, you know, oh, me and Blaze, we just friends, nothing more, or whatever. We just hang out. That's it. I'm a fan of her. No, she shouldn't have to do that. You know, she should be proud, you know, and happy to be able to tell her folks that this is who she dating. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, So I'm glad Blaze made that decision to be like, you know, when her mom comes, she going to break it to her and let her know. Because she needs to. It's time. There ain't no way to live your life. You know, sitting up there living your life all in secret. No, you should be able to be walking down the street with your boo, arm in arm, hand in hand, kissing, doing whatever y'all want to do. You shouldn't have to be sitting there lying about it. That's nonsense, especially in this day and age. So anyway, moving on from that. Jocelyn. Jocelyn is so naive. Like, I can't stand her for shit. Like, she was, you know, all right when that little temp actress was playing her and they was, you know, dealing with the Adam situation. I liked her better. But now it's like she back on my shit list now, because for her to think that Sonny's going to listen to her, like, oh, I'm going to go talk to Sonny and fix this. You think you got that much pull with Sonny? But then at the same time talking about, oh, that's why I don't trust Sonny and I never will again. See, you can't sit here and throw shade at somebody that need their help or expect them to do something for you. Sonny has no reason to listen to Jocelyn as far as Dex is concerned. He has no reason to do anything that Jocelyn's going to ask him to do. And I'm glad by the time she got to his place, he was gone. What pissed me off was though that Sonny just found out less than 24 hours ago that Dex was working for Michael. And here Sonny is at Dex's door wanting to talk to him. But yet he found out his wife has been lying about the whole SEC thing a month ago, and he still won't talk to Nina. That pisses me off because why is it more important for you to go talk to Dex right now, but you know, who betrayed you and lied to your ass, but you won't go talk to your wife who you feel betrayed you and lied to you? Why he the first person that you got to talk to now, all of a sudden, but you still won't talk to Nina? That bothers me. Because he need to figure out his marriage first. Fuck all the business stuff right now. Figure out your marriage. Like, what are we doing with that? You know, you still walking around with a ring, but every time you see Nina, get out of my face. Oh, leave me alone. Get away from me. Don't speak to me. But you ain't got the same energy for Dex, little punk ass. I'm just saying. And I can't stand how everybody keep talking to Sonny like he need Dex all of a sudden. Michael talking about, oh, well, you still need Dex. Oh, he saved your life more than once. No, he didn't. Shut up. Dex is incompetent. I'm sorry, but he is. He alright in the mob. He okay, but that's not his calling. And for Ava to sit there and say, well, Dex did save your life. I'm like, Ava, you my boo, but shut up too. Because no. Have y'all forgotten that this man has been on top of the game in Port Charles for 30 years? And all of a sudden he need Dex now to keep his organization afloat? Please. And I like how Sonny lit up into Michael ass at this point. I'm glad he finally lit up into him and called him a Judas, because he is. Because Michael's reasoning for wanting him to go to prison was so stupid. Oh, because you cheated on mom with Nina. I mean, I already knew that. That was part of the reason why he did it. But to hear him say that out loud, he just sounded like a punk ass child. You cheated on my mom. Okay, Ian, what that got to do with your little punk ass? What that got to do with you? That's between your mama and him. That ain't got nothing to do with you. And if Carly chose to let him go, which she did, which was good for her, I will say that. That's one of the smarter decisions Carly made that day. Was if Nina want him and he want Nina, let his ass go. I'm glad Carly didn't fight for him. Let his ass go. Let him go. And she did good. She handled her business the way she saw fit. It's not up to Michael and Jocelyn and all them to take revenge on her behalf. If she's not worried about it and she not stunting it, y'all don't need to worry about it. And she told them to leave it alone. Like, his reasoning is just so stupid. Oh, you chose Nina over us. Oh, shut the hell up, Michael. Like, please shut up. Please shut up. Okay, get the Similac off your breath. And I'm glad, Sonny called his little ass out, because Michael's a mama's boy. Michael's a straight mama's boy. And I hope, Sonny has no dealings with him for the foreseeable future right now. I just hope he just let Michael go do his thing or whatever. Because that was so ridiculous. Like, that's your whole reasoning for things. Like, that's just dumb. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm still uncomfortable with Ava and Sonny living together. I really am. Them living together don't sit right with me. Because I just feel like something gonna happen between them. Like, the way they be sitting all up close to each other and stuff like that, that makes me feel uncomfortable. Cause I just feel like, when Sonny's vulnerable and he's upset, he tends to lash out and do little crazy shit without thinking. And I feel like that's what he might do now. He might do something without thinking. But anyway, that was pretty much the whole episode. Hit the comment section. Let me know what you all thought. And I will see you all later. Have a great night. Peace.